here, guys.
Space
I
Monster
think
Hunter.
we should split this episode into 2 parts.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Ben to decide.
Let's milk this episode.
Milk the shit out of this episode.
This topic is done. Never mind.
Okay, so I have sales numbers.
Tell
It's
me.
sold as of March 2015. So, just 2 months back, it has sold 2.96 million.
Pretty good
Not that bad.
for that kind of game.
For that campaign, dude.
That's in 6 years.
Yeah.
And you're right, it's not bad, but that's probably why they haven't counted it. I would say that in 6 years' time, for that much to sell, people they'll look at it and go, no. They'll think,
Kent's just lending it to her.
he's
but-
just lending this
Yeah,
thing.
Kent,
He's not a sell here
You
or
guys
sell
would
there.
be like at least the 6th person that I have lent this to.
That's true.
Like everyone I come across and play video games,
That
like, you need
game's
to
a
try.
slut. Why are you passing
need
that
to
like
try
slut?
this game.
No.
Slut. Get it out of here.
It's been everywhere.
You guys can't see it, but Greg just spanked the game.
So Kent literally goes to a party with this in his jacket
Yes.
inside of it.
He'll
Goes,
be like,
hi,
you
I'm
have
Kent.
to try
You have to
this
play
game.
this,
You
all
have
right?
to try it.
You wanna-
No, shut up.
No,
Go
no.
home
No.
and play this and come back.
He's-
This is the game I tell people who doesn't play video games to play.
He stands in an alley. And
You're gonna
he-
traumatize people, dude, with their J, son.
Yes.
You're gonna really think that's what
all
video
the reason why.
Oh, man.
Jason. No, Ken stands in an alley and he's like, hey,
I got something you want.
You want to do some
There's
heavy
a-
rain? I got your fix right here, man. Heavy
So
rain.
I do have sales data if anyone's interested.
I wanna
Sure.
hear this.
All right. So PS4 has sold as of April 22 million worldwide.
I think was that finally confirmed? What I read earlier this morning was ship.
Yes, it's so there is discrepancy between shipping. I think the shipping discrepancy is maybe like 2 million,
Yeah.
right? So it's that's what I'm saying. 20 million,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
give or take 2
But
million. away.
I mean, usually what it means is that they would expect to sell 22 at some point.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
shipped it. Right.
yeah.
It's just
But-
not right now.
But that's more like even
Yeah.
with Wii U shipping, I think they're only up to 9.6 million. Xbox is a little bit ahead.
Where's
of-
Xbox?
Xbox is at maybe I think it was 12.3 million. It's
Wait,
not
where
that
is
way.
it on
They-
the
Really?
third?
It's second. It's second. So we know it's outsold.
I didn't think it
By
But-
almost half.
Yeah. So,
No
but here's the
way.
crazy part. The article, they say if you just focus it by region. So in Japan, the Wii U has sold 2.2 million. The Xbox One only 500,000. And then the PS4 is 1.6 million. But keep in mind the PS4 has only been out for what, a year, 2 years almost, right?
I think a year in
Yeah,
Japan.
almost.
So the Wii's been out longer, and it's starting to catch up. So it's going to surpass the Wii U, I would say, in a year. But the Wii U is the highest seller in Japan.
overall. What
Overall,
is it?
in just right now. So the Wii U is 2.29 in Japan. Xbox One 500,000, and the PS4 1.43 in Japan. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Japan.
I like how the article does that, where they go, yeah, if you go worldwide, PS4 is at 20 million, right, give or take.
Yeah.
Wii U is in the 9 million, barely going to reach 10, and
The-
Xbox One is
The
at.
problem is that Japanese gaming is over.
No,
dead.
no, it's not, man. Have you,
Japanese gaming, like
have you seen
Konami-
Yokai Watch? Yokai Watch has sold
Konami
like
is like the next line. It's like
Nah.
Japanese gaming and Japanese game developers has stopped caring about traditional games.
That's not true. That's not. Here's a good example, because that is a discussion I had with another podcast, and as an American, we would say that. I don't say that, but a lot of people go Japanese games are over because we're not buying it. But in Japan, what's selling a lot, like the
It's the same game that has been sold for the last 10 years.
But you could make the same argument with Call of Duty, right?
That's
Call of Duty's
true.
a
Yeah,
rehash,
but it's-
right?
it's-
Like Heavy Rain are the exceptions, but these exceptions come. What, this game once every 6 years?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
2015.
yeah.
But even
Gears of War.
would you say
Yeah.
would you say that the sequels of, let's say, Call of Duty and Gears of War are doing less than sequels for like Monster Hunter or I'm trying to think of another big Japanese house name.
But Japanese how? Like Japanese super grindy games or
No. So I know the question you're asking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all
so,
grindy.
so keep in mind, like Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate sold almost 5 million in Japan alone. Like just 5 million.
No, I understand.
Here in the
I
States, it sold
understand
1
that,
million.
yeah.
How many people are in
I'm just saying
Japan?
that what is
That's where you have to ask
Wait,
yourself,
wait, what is it?
population
How?
size. Because if you take into account population size of a country, right, and you go,
Yeah.
well, it only sold 5 million compared to Call of Duty that sold like 30 million, but they go, yeah, but there's 300 million Americans,
That's
and that's
oh no,
worldwide,
but
right?
that's not what I'm arguing. I'm
Oh, go
saying
for
that
it.
you know Japanese markets is getting smaller and smaller by the day, but to me and for me personally, I'm getting jaded by Japanese game developers of keep making, like not even trying to make
Because they keep
newer
running
games.
out on us,
no,
man.
no, it's not that big.
Like
if you
they're
look
not
at
even trying
if you look at the
anymore.
top 10 games I made this argument before, if you look at the top 10 games for the past 10 years in just the US,
yeah.
Halo, FIFA, 2K Basketball,
That's-
Call of Duty, Gears of
Yeah,
War,
but-
Assassin's Creed,
right.
in 10 years' time. So you can make the same argument for American games.
But
American games
the difference
do not
between
make
the difference between Halo 1 and Halo 3
No, there's
is
no
a
difference.
very measurable
No, it's
difference.
not.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
More
Yeah.
weapons,
Yes,
better
it is.
graphics. That's it. Tell me,
Mechanics, they
no,
do
the mechanics
add
are
the
saying
fa-
still floating. More weapons, better graphics.
You can run now.
You can run.
You can run.
Yeah.
in Monster Hunter, now you can do vertical fighting.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's measurable.
beautiful.
Well, but with Monster Hunter, like how much money are they really spending in the the new Monster Hunter?
So in the development cycle of Monster
You know?
Hunter, like the
like what are they
Look.
actually adding?
Look, let's
But you can make the same thing.
Let's be-
Running in Halo is the same thing as vertical fighting in Monster Hunter.
We should-
You're just adding a new physic
Cats?
to
You
the
know,
game.
you know,
Adding
look,
cats to
that
this game?
that's
No,
that's
that has
pretty
been-
much
that's
with
been
any
since,
other game,
That's
dude.
right. That's
Freedom
what I'm
Unite
saying. All
is
games
different.
are the same.
But
Freedom
I'm saying-
Unite had
They
cats.
are in
But
general,
this
but they
many
are
cats?
in most of
Not this many cats.
and their
I
own
think
cat
it's just
quests.
mostly the
And no,
indie
not-
scene,
not
like
that. They
it's
added
going
that.
towards that. But it's just that all game, like even the Luminous engine, I'm all like, oh, it's probably gonna be like any other Final Fantasy.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's what
it
I'm
just
all
looks
like,
nicer.
It just looks prettier.
The eyes look more real.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like at least they're trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
That's so they are Monster Hunter.
That's what gets
Yeah.
me. You know.
Yeah.
Look,
Like,
if you're
where-
talking
where
about, like,
I think, I mean, you know, and of course I'm being biased. I haven't played the latest Monster Hunter. The last Monster Hunter I played is the beginning, but every time the new one comes out,
PSP.
I look at it. I'm like, it looks exactly the same as.
but you
the
can
one
make
on
the
my
same
PSP.
argument for like Uncharted or Mass. It
But
looks
it doesn't-
exactly the same.
it does not look
But-
exactly the same.
And
That's
Monster
the
Hunter
point.
4 compared to
No,
Monster
no,
Hunter
no.
3. So here's a good immeasurable example, right? And
Mass
you can
Effect.
back me up on this.
I will
Monster Hunter
not.
3 Ultimate. Heavy, no vertical fighting. You feel the weight of that character, remember? And then when you play part 4, they sped up. They
You
did
have to
vertical
fight in
fighting.
water?
You have to fight in water, but you can see a measurable difference in
That's
just mechanics.
one thing. Yeah,
alone.
that's the mechanics.
The cats have become a
But is
huge
it
part
is
of the
it
story
is
now.
it does that warrant a new game or does that warrant more
Yes,
of a
it
patch?
does.
To be honest,
I
it
think a
was a
patch-
huge step up. No, dude, a patch could not do what
patch cannot do
Monster
that,
Hunter
dude.
4 did.
It couldn't
Monster
do
Hunter
that.
4 was like, it blew 3 away. I'm not going to go back to 3. Who the hell's going to do that?
It is equivalent of if someone made Beyond Two Souls first and then made Heavy Rain.
Yeah,
that is how
dude,
measurable
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
That is that measure. That is that measurability.
All right.
But again, it like you say, it's hard to judge
Yeah.
if you
And
haven't
it's like
played
a-
it.
like-
And I
and
played
it's
Halo
true,
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, and I would say yes, there are improvements, but I'm not gonna argue that
Yeah.
that it is not
Or
fundamental
or
changes.
the other one I have is kind of like Dark Souls.
yeah.
Right. For me, again, right, I didn't play Dark Souls, but from what I see, I'm like, Dark Souls and Demon Souls looks exactly like the same
Yeah.
games. I feel like they're not they're not even
Yeah,
like they're just
I
like
would-
cashing out. You
Yeah,
know?
I would say
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like with the Five Nights
But-
of Freddy's thing,
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
They're cashing
Bloodborne.
out,
But now
yeah.
that you bring in like stuff like Bloodborne,
But see, like Bloodborne, it's
Yeah.
like okay,
It's
that's
like a
something
step
new,
up.
right?
Yeah,
it's a
that's
sequel, but
some-
it's something new.
From the outside, right? If I, like when I saw Bloodborne, I go, "That's just Dark Souls," because I haven't played. I see it,
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
at least they tried.
yeah, that
You know,
exactly.
it's-
But
it's
I
not
would
just like-
I would argue play the game.
And
you know what
I
I'm
say the
saying?
same. Like Assassin's Creed goes through the same. Like
Yeah.
I stopped playing it too because I'm like, this looks like the same
Black
game.
Flag made an improvement.
Flag?
It did. I saw it. I never played it, but I
Yeah.
saw it.
Well, I didn't even finish.
But that's what I mean, right? Like when it actually tried to do something new,
Because
right?
once it got to 3, once
Yeah.
it got to Revelations, it was really
Yeah.
stale.
Like at some point you realize, like, wait a minute, you're just reskinning the same cat.
and it's
know?
it's not even like I feel like they ran out of things like they ran out of missions.
Yeah.
Once it got to Black Flag, you got fighting in the sea.
Yeah.
It's just so much you can
Yeah.
do
Oh,
now.
like-
You upgrade your
Yeah,
ship.
and
So
I'm not
fun.
defending
like-
Japanese
yeah,
developers.
yeah,
I completely
yeah.
agree with you. There's
Yeah.
a lot of Japanese developers
Yeah.
that they rehash just the
Yeah.
same way
Yeah.
that Treyarch and who's the other company that makes Call of Duty?
I don't know, Bungie.
They
No,
rehash.
not Bungie.
But there are
Treyarch and
those key
Activision.
developers, like even Capcom for Monster Hunter 4. The developer said when we got to 3, we knew that this got stale. So when we made 4, we told ourselves this has to be better and we have to try
Yeah.
harder to make something different that we haven't done before. And that's what they did. They go, we wanted
Which is good,
360
and that's
motion.
and
Yeah.
that's what I want. I mean, like I don't want to get a sequel of the game and then be in the same exact location
Mega
as the one
Man
before
makes
that.
it. I like Mega Man for that.
You know, it's
Mega
like-
Man X and 4
Because
are like the
for
same
me,
shit.
I feel like I'm paying twice for the same game.
Yeah.
So what would be different? What would be different for you? Like, what do you expect, or how do you expect things to change?
New contents, new mechanics.
This.
Oh, and you know, I am a sucker. Like my game collections that I have, I'm chasing for like new mechanics, new contents, new type of game. New
You're the
way of
modern
playing.
artist
You know?
critic, dude. You
You
go
know?
to the Mocha and like
You know?
someone draws like 2 lines, you
Yeah.
go, "That's work
But
of
no,
art."
well, for me, and it's it's probably true. Like I appreciate it. Like when I play games that like brings new mechanics to the
Yeah.
table, I'm like, oh holy crap! Like this.
Yeah, it's
this-
not bad.
this- like it's wow. Like this person
Of
tried.
course, yeah.
You know, not all of them works. You know, not every single
Yeah.
mechanic works. But I was like, I applaud him for trying.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But sometimes you just want that slice of pizza you've gotten for the past 20 years.
Not me. I like new things.
I like new things, but I like old things. Old
Yeah.
things like
I
Mega Man, right?
New things, the old things are right
I can't-
there.
I
I can
can't-
pick it
I
up.
can't do
I don't
Mighty
need to play
Number
the
back
game.
it,
though.
yeah.
You know,
can't
it's
do Mighty
there.
Number
you
Nine.
I don't
know?
think so. I could play Chrono Trigger anymore, man.
Like I don't. Yeah,
Here's
I
a
can
good
say
example.
that. Like I
Here's
don't
a
want
good
to.
game probably play
Here's a-
I can't. I
Like
played it so
don't
much.
remake Mega Man
Yeah,
X.
that's
Here's a
Just play
perfect
Mega Man
example.
X.
Here's a
Yeah.
perfect example of that.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight
Yeah.
brings the new with the old. So,
Right.
So but someone will look at that
But
and
that's-
go,
but
that's
that's-
just another 8-bit rehash.
But see, I don't see it like that either for Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is the new game. It's
Yeah.
bringing new mechanics,
Yeah.
new game, right? New ideas.
yeah.
Now, if Shovel Knight 2 comes out and it's exactly the same thing, then I'm not going to play that.
See, but here's the thing. What they're, I think that Plague Knight is Shovel Knight too, because it's the whole game, dude. But you
And
played
it's
it,
free.
and the mechanics
And
are
that's
different.
what it should be.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the mechanics are different though.
Yeah.
But it's free.
Yeah.
Is it just because it's a sequel? Like, what if they
It's
brought
not,
out-
it's not the
like,
fact
what,
that it's a sequel.
What if
You
they
know
brought
what
out
would
another
be
game and it was
like-
called Night Shovel?
like it's like this, right? It's for me like another example. It's like Street Fighter, right? Street Fighter 4.
Oh yeah.
Street Fighter 4 came out. Since then, there's another 4 Street Fighters, at
what
least
you're talking
4.
Yeah, there is.
It's like Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter,
Ultra, Super Ultra,
Arcade Edition,
Ultra, yeah.
and it's all the same game, right? And I'm just like,
It's just patched.
like
Marvel
it's-
versus
yeah, like,
Capcom?
This should not be
Marvel versus
a
Capcom
paid
Ultimate?
content.
But here's my rebuttal to here is my and I agree with that. I'm agreeing with you. But here's my rebuttal to people who want the same. I would say, and it's something that remember I think we talked about a while back where I go, you know, some people if they want to spend 3 times to buy Super Mario 64 for the Wii U, for the Wii, for the 64, for the 3DS, I'm okay. I would not advocate to not do that. I would tell companies, yeah, if you can make money,
No, I'm
you
so-
know, make
yeah,
it.
I mean,
But I want I want something.
I'm just
new,
saying
yeah.
that that's what's killing the Japanese market.
I would agree to a certain point,
You know?
but at the same time, I think that might be a generalization
You know?
because you don't play a lot of Japanese games. To be fair, what's the last Japanese game you played?
Not anymore. They all been the same.
But was the last Japanese
He's
game?
tired of.
same.
He's just telling you he's tired
I'm
of
tired
Japanese.
of it. They all
games.
been- I used to, but they all have been the same.
You should try it again.
You know?
buy Monster Hunter 4.
You know?
Play
You
with
know,
us.
skip Monster Hunter 3.
You know?
Skip part 3, buy part 4.
I'll
I
buy
agree with
Monster
you.
Hunter 5 or 6 or 7. The moment they redo all the engine, redo the graphics, put a new brand new mechanics, and that I don't start in the same town that I started in
Yeah.
the PSP version.
But it's
That's
what,
when I'll do it.
But it's what I told the guys from the Frozen North. You're not their audience.
No, I know.
am. That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying. So,
and I
so
know, but that's what I'm
they
saying.
make money
that's
from
what's
me. Yeah.
killing them. That's why Capcom is like, besides Monster Hunter, everything else is going down the drain. Konami's completely gone now, right?
Oh,
Apocalypse.
don't. That's
Yeah.
just to stop your
like
prophesized it.
Team Ninja, it's gone.
Yep.
right? Like
Well,
all of them
yeah.
because they kept doing the same thing over and over.
And it works for
they're-
Call of Duty.
you
Maybe
know,
Americans
well,
are just dumber.
you know,
So they were
no,
just-
even
guys.
Call of Duty tries more than
No,
what
they-
they do, right?
vertical
Now-
fighting.
Now,
It got super
when-
stale, but when they brought out
Advanced Warfare.
it was a step up. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, it's
exactly,
a step
yeah.
up.
I wouldn't. I
I'd
mean,
agree
I'm not.
with that.
I'm not arguing, right? Like Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. By the time to the third one,
yeah,
I'm already
yeah.
out,
Where
right?
Everyone was out.
Yeah,
By Modern
everyone was
Warfare,
out.
everyone
Yeah.
was out.
But at the same
Right.
time, like I don't want. This is why I can't play Heavy Rain. I don't want I don't want epiphanies in my game. I don't want this like
Yeah.
crazy experience where it's good. I don't want that. I
not
just
your
want
game.
a
If you wanna
sword
throw your money
and a
away-
shield
Wait, so,
and bash that dragon's
So
face.
see, this is where you're confusing me. You don't want the experience, yet you're getting the experience of killing something big.
I want action-packed action. I
Yeah.
don't want to like feel
that-
and
it's
get
an
attacked.
experience.
Two different games
Come
on our
on,
hands,
man,
guys.
you're confusing me here, man.
Well,
'cause
because like Ken,
that's-
and I'm not saying that's bad. Ken
this-
is the
this,
oh,
this
go
is
for it.
just an experience, dude. It's not.
It's
just
not
a
the experience
game.
I want, you know. I don't go to horror movies because I don't like horror. I want to laugh and like see action. Like Die Hard is my movies, right? Like Terminator, you got a Commando.
Oh, okay. I'm calling you out again.
Go
Chrono
for it.
Trigger. When Chrono dies. When Chrono dies.
I did cry,
Okay,
though.
thank you.
Oh, you but wait. There's no voice acting. It's not cinema
but you
S.
still
It's
felt- you
16
felt-
bit.
you felt
No, you're
something.
right.
You
You're right.
felt
But
something.
this experience is different than Chrono Trigger. At least agree with me with that.
Guys,
Yeah,
we're
but
thank
game
you.
chatting, guys. We're
felt
game
something
chatting.
in Chrono Trigger.
It's
man.
true. I did. I'm
We
not
could
gonna
have
deny
done
that.
another episode.
But I can't play Beyond Two Souls. I can't play Heavy Rain because these are what I call cinema-esque games. They're movies
No, I get
that
you.
you
Well,
interact
I
get
with.
it. And I get
They
you,
are.
man.
They are.
Here's the
They are.
thing.
I don't want to interact with the
Yeah.
movies.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing, though. All the games are going towards the cinema, dude.
American games.
American
American
games.
games are.
So are, dude.
They're like
Zero-
French.
Zero Wrath.
Valkyria
Zero
Wrath.
Chronicles.
that game
I
Have you
remember
played
that.
Valkyria Chronicles? Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine.
Catherine's
I really like
another one.
Catherine.
There
Oh,
you
Catherine had
love
go.
puzzles. I love puzzles.
No,
Yeah,
but the cutscenes
Catherine
were
was
funny.
They had a bar.
And they
Yeah.
were good.
They were good. I do like Catherine. I like Catherine.
Catherine? Catherine is a really
It's a
good
great-
game.
I love that
And
game, yeah.
I felt like I didn't even think about it, but cinema-esque. True, I think I
Yeah.
would put it somewhere in there.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
movie that you like move.
But it's just
The
so,
Catherine,
it's so great.
No, Catherine, the best.
Catherine is just a story with a side mini game along with it.
I love that.
That is,
Yeah.
it's good. But
It's
it's,
a
good. And
great
that's,
I love
story.
it.
yeah. And that's that's the one thing that the Japanese game developers, the one who are still good, are really good at. It's making game mechanics,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
For them, it's always mechanics is king.
And it was never.
right.
I could play that game like 2-3 times.
But also
get
keep in
different
mind,
endings.
the Japanese say the same thing. That's why Xbox One and PS4 don't sell well in Japan. You know what the Japanese say about us? All they want is bang, 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 shoot, shoot, kill. They say, like, over there, they're saying this. They're saying, look, American game,
over
they're
there-
killing the
They want-
industry
no,
with
they
their
want-
guns
No,
and their
no.
shit
No.
and their blood.
not-
But hold on, you're killing freaking
not-
dragons. And
Yeah, they want swords. That's what I'm
and
telling
then
you.
you're making
that's
other
not even-
animals
yeah.
fight against each
Yeah,
other.
that's
they
what I'm
want
saying.
they want
that's-
Mughals, dude.
That's not even true
They want
anymore. Because as much as it's selling, Monster Hunter is selling and Nintendo is selling in Japan, their mobile phone
Yes,
is
enough.
outpacing them by like
Oh,
10
yeah.
times.
Oh, that's what they
And
want.
90% of those games are shit.
But not shit to them, to people, though.
No, they are.
To,
They are.
You know, to you. I would
No,
say, you know?
they are.
Dude, this game.
John, do this shit.
Alright, look, that cat game.
That cat
you
game's
just
not that fun.
all you do is just check in, see how many cats you get with X butts.
But,
That's it, dude. X butt
Yeah.
cats. That's
So I
it.
know that's this question, but I'm gonna ask you: are you saying that if you saw someone playing in Japan on like a mobile phone, you go to be like, "That game is shit. You suck. You're stupid."
No, they're
of
just saying
course
that they
not.
can do whatever they
Didn't
want.
you play How to Be a Boyfriend or something like that?
Oh yeah, I did. I did play Hannibal Boyfriend, but that's a pigeon.
Yes.
It's a pigeon.
Sometimes
Pigeons
shit
or like
is
that, right?
fine.
Like,
No, see-
like even that, right? The Heartful Boyfriend, like that I apply, right? It's like it's saying the old concept, but like, okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna make
that's-
it about pigeons or whatever, right? It's
Yeah.
like- but for every one of those, There's like 200 dating games that's exactly the same.
Yeah, they are.
Can we agree on this? Sometimes Heavy Rain is a wonderful experience, and sometimes shit mobile games are a wonderful experience on a train. I think that's why I love about video
I'm
games.
not saying
'Cause
that. I'm just saying that
yeah.
that's what's killing them.
But I mean, I would disagree because for me, what video games
And
bring
we
are
already
They don't
seen the
see,
ramification of it.
because for me, like video games are that they're experience that you choose your experience and how you want to interact, and I think that's what's great about them. And,
Which is great. No,
yeah.
I mean, for you, it's great, right? I mean, like it's.
I think for people that play shit
Yeah.
games,
No,
like,
no,
it's
no, no,
alright.
yeah,
I like
you,
stuff-
you like Monster Hunter. You've been playing Monster Hunter. You have every iteration of Monster Hunter.
I've only played 3
That's-
and 4.
Right.
Sometimes when you're on the toilet, you just got
Yeah.
Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got
Yeah.
Candy Crush.
Oh,
shit.
God.
And it's true, but I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying, like, that's great. And if you're a fan of the genre, the
Yeah.
fan of the IP and the game, and you don't mind the sequels, right?
What happened
then
to
it's
just
great.
taking a shit?
Dude,
Yeah,
America is killing the American. Candy Crush has like 3 sagas. Who needs
Yeah.
that, dude?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's
America.
because that's my problem with some indie developers and Phil Fish. Even though I think he's a great developer, right?
Not
I
a
think-
great person.
I think that's debatable. I do think that I think he's debatable, and I feel that he's been cast a certain light by people that have the mentality. I'm not saying you have the mentality, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that people have the mentality. They go that there should be because Phil Fish has a hierarchy of games.
Yeah.
Phil Fish thinks like here are the best. Everything else sucks, and if you don't like these games, you're the one ruining the industry, and I'm gonna save it.
Yeah.
Right. I think my problem with that mentality. I mean, I'm not saying you can't say it, but
I
I'm
didn't
saying
think Fez
I
was
think
that
what's
good.
killing.
I haven't. I didn't even bother. Like I played like 2 minutes. No, it was on a Humble Bundle.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
but I just played like 2 minutes. I was
Yeah.
like, eh.
I would advocate, play what you play. I don't think anything's
you finish
killing the
Fez?
industry, man. I never played Fez. That's the
What?
thing. But to me, it's an
I
interesting
don't wanna
concept.
play
It's an
Fez.
interesting concept.
It's
to
an
me.
interesting,
I saw
but
it.
it
It
didn't
great.
intrigue me enough to even buy it either.
Yes,
I mean,
it looks interesting. But at the same
Yeah.
time,
I
I don't.
saw it and I was like, that's cool.
I don't. That's why I don't agree with reviews. I think IGN and GameStop and people that review have this monopoly on what is a good or a bad
Didn't we
game.
do an
I don't
episode
know.
on this?
I
one
think
time?
so sometimes. Right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
did.
know.
Yeah, you did.
But I wouldn't discredit you. I think
No,
I think
mean,
you have valid
it's not.
points.
It's not.
I do
It's not
think.
about good bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's about coming up with something new and being innovative.
Yeah, I
Right?
love innovation.
Yeah, I want innovation from Japan, and
Same.
they're not giving me
But
that.
I would argue if you want innovation, something tangible that you can see,
Yeah.
I would say just look at the videos of Monster Hunter 4 and vertical fighting and 360 fighting. That to me is an innovation from something that you've never seen from the series. Like, holy shit, like that's
It's
fun.
true,
And they
man.
did it well. Like
Oh.
mounting. Dude, how fun is mounting?
it's
mounting is like, this is dumb. And then
Coming-
you go,
you know-
fuck, it's so much fun.
You know what? You know what they did that already?
Where?
Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, but do you know
Oh,
what they did?
yeah.
But-
But
Dragon's
but-
Dogma
no, but that's
was
not
cool.
fair.
And that-
Every game has done something before. This
No, no,
isn't
no.
new. You know
But
where they
Dra-
did
okay,
this before?
but
So
Dragons
my question to you, Ken.
Yeah.
So is it just innovation in the series or innovation?
Overall.
Taking
Everything.
taking that risk, right? And that's what
No,
Dragon Dogma
yeah.
was a Capcom game,
Dude, but
it was
was-
probably done by
I
the
didn't
Monster
like
Hunter
it.
team.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I applaud them for. Like, great, take the chance,
Yeah.
try the new IP.
Yeah,
right?
it's great.
That's I don't want them to make a new Monster Hunter every year
Uh-huh.
and go like, hey, we're gonna add Jetpack now.
Yeah,
You know?
that'd be great. Yeah,
You know?
definitely. I would
That'd
love
be
that.
great, but it's like
No,
like take the effort and make a new game.
So is it innovation like something no one has ever seen, or just no one has ever seen in
Just
the series?
just trying something new. I think it's just like either like films or TV. Like at some point, there's too many sequels.
But that's
like,
counter-
close the
Yeah.
book and move
But
on.
that's counter capitalism. You know that.
I know, but that's what I'm looking for.
Because if there's an innovation for every product we bought, we would never have products.
It's
We'd
the
just
same,
be like,
I mean, it's the same thing. Like
I'm gonna make a new
right?
laptop. That's
Yeah.
not innovative. Don't make it.
Yeah.
Don't
Buying
sell.
this shit.
Like,
or the
Yeah, dude.
yes.
This shit comes out every fucking
Oh,
year.
I'm
he's
pointing,
playing
I'm
on
pointing
phone.
at my iPhone.
Yeah.
By the way, guys.
But it's like,
my
right?
God.
It's like I stopped playing Call of Duty since
I can see why.
since a couple of years ago.
I-
Yeah,
Because
dude,
I
I
get the
see
same
why.
effect. I say, look,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm at the point where I feel like they're just doing this thing. It's the same engine. That's
It
what
is.
gets me. Like, update your damn engine. The engine is still not updated.
You're not calm anymore, Ken.
Right?
I don't.
You know?
No, you're right, man.
And it's
It is
and
true.
it's
it
part
is
of the reason
true.
why I started playing Destiny, because Destiny was like, at least, ironically, Destiny is the only game right now that's actually trying something new and a new IP and a new unknown established and a new type of game.
But I would
Yeah.
argue it's just blend. So here's my problem with the idea of innovation. It goes, Destiny's just doing what other games have just done, and they just blended it into
Yeah.
something that they call new. But you could argue, right? I'm not saying there's anything
I'm
wrong
not
with that.
gonna
But you could
lie.
argue like that's just World of Warcraft did that, Call of Duty did that, Halo did that. Let's combine it all, and that's new. It's like no, you could use the same ingredients in a soup, but it's still corn, and onions, and chicken,
But
just different varieties
but
of
for
it.
Destiny, I feel like
Not food
it's-
analogies.
I've talked to a lot of people and they say they could have done a better job.
Yeah, and they could. But
Yeah, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a perfect game. But
But
what
at
I,
least
what
no
I applaud
game
it
can
was
be two-person
actually
person, yeah.
trying.
No,
right,
yeah, for
taking
free,
that
no, what
risk.
Like I applaud
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
The 3 characters
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
That was sweet.
And Grand Theft Auto does it right because
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great
then
game.
it goes like, you know what, we're just gonna take like 4 years, right,
Yeah.
and really come up with something new.
Big Grand Theft Auto
mechanics.
doesn't. They just expand on what they have.
Yeah,
So some Grand Theft Auto
that's
3 is
what
a
he's
world.
asking for.
Part 4 is a bigger world with the same thing, just more quests and more
It's
interactions.
actually- it's actually
Then Part
the-
5 is a bigger world with more interactions and more quests. It's the same thing, but like I said, they do it well.
Yeah, 5 is
Yeah.
actually.
But there's nothing new they're bringing. They just bring more
That's
interactions
the biggest
into the world.
map
Yeah.
they've ever had,
Yeah,
which is
just
really
bigger.
awesome.
Yeah, it's just bigger.
But
And,
so
um,
the better game is Red Dead Redemption.
What do you mean?
Like, I put Red Dead Redemption over Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay.
you know?
Cowboys.
Because-
I would say, damn, no, that's a hard
Yeah,
one.
that's a hard one.
That's a hard one. Stop.
Because
know.
for the same reason that Red Dead Redemption did taking that risk,
Yeah.
right? It's like, okay, we're gonna take a similar mechanic, or even like L.A. Noire. I wouldn't put L.A. Noire over like any of them, but I applaud it for trying.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, you're throwing this new mechanic where I have to study the character and see if the person's lying or not.
See, but
You
they,
know?
and
The
then
Beyond
they-
Two Souls
here's the thing
experiment
what
and
they-
tried to innovate.
And not
What
all-
happened?
See, like look, also Mortal Kombat X, dude, they added the faction stuff.
Yeah.
When you're playing online, it's not just
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah,
each
dude.
other. You're also fighting a war with other
Yeah, it's a
clans.
great idea. I like
Yeah.
that. But my concern comes, is what I told when I went out to the Frozen North, this huge discussion about Nintendo, and I go, I don't like this idea. And again, maybe it's just me, don't take criticism, but I don't like the idea that if I'm playing Monster Hunter, right? And then someone comes up to me and be like, really? Like, really? You bought part 4? It's just like, it's like, dude, leave me the fuck alone. Let me play my fucking game and go play your game. Like,
Yeah.
just this idea that you have to point it. I know. Like, I
No,
know.
you know.
Like, it's not that I
Dude.
don't know. Like, everyone assumes, like, oh, look, bro,
You know-
you like Nintendo. Look, you don't know that Nintendo's not innovative. You don't know that you can't, like, do this on the Wii.
You know,
I own
no,
it.
and
I
you
wanna-
know.
you wanna
I don't
know-
have a problem with it.
You know what you should do? What you should just do?
Yeah.
You should just not give a fuck. There you go.
I try, dude. It's like,
look,
do you know
you
how
know,
Jehovah's Witnesses are? Like, do you know Jehovah's Witnesses? You know how they come to your house and bug you? Like, don't ask me. So, what are you playing? I'm playing Monster Hunter 4. Really? Really? Why did you ask me if you don't? It's the same thing. It's just like, okay, let me walk away. It's like, oh, like, so do you own a PS? Like, no, because they all bought PS4. So, like,
It's
you own
like-
PS4? Like, I own a Wii U. Really? You own a Wii U?
No,
It's like,
no.
dick. It's like,
my
Look,
God.
all right. Let me
It
give you.
woke
Let me
me
give
up
you.
every
time when I was asleep.
Let me give you an anecdote. I'm 14, man, because I'm still working on my relic.
Yeah.
And there's some people. There's a bunch of other people that I know
Yeah.
that have like 4 of them, dude. And they're like, "Really? You're still working on it?" I'm
See?
like, "You just,
Oh, yeah,
you just
sick.
look. All you say is like, hey, I'm taking my time. I don't care. Fuck you. That's it.
Dude.
That's it. You just."
Dude, I try, Greg.
there's always
I'm just
those-
trying to play.
There's always those people.
There's always those
There's
people.
always-
They're
I go on my
hardcore.
Instagram,
There's
right?
a hardcore,
I'm just
dude.
gonna. Oh, what a
Hey,
dick.
dude, on our Instagram. I mean, like, I'm sorry for pointing you out, guy, if you're listening to this.
Oh, remember? yes, thank you.
I'm sorry, but you know, I gotta do it. I posted up a picture of, I was playing Super Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Yeah, I love
Great
Super
game,
Circuit. I
great
love it,
game.
yeah.
I love that game. Guy was like, "Really? You're playing? Who plays that alone? Who plays that anymore? Loner? It's like, come on, man.
Big move.
Just let
Wow.
me
That's
play."
it, just
No, here's the other one. Remember on our Facebook, I posted up on the Monster Hunter group. I posted because in Japan they have little skits with the cats.
Yeah.
I posted up. I'm like, oh, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Comment below. Yeah, but every hardcore Monster Hunter has like seen it. Whatever.
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
Welcome to the
not even
welcome to the
in your
internet,
own-
guys. In case you didn't know,
True,
welcome
not
to the
even-
internet. There's
I'm just
trolls
saying that
everywhere.
Sometimes we want to enjoy the rehash. And that's to
Well,
me that's okay.
yeah.
Enjoy the
and I'm
rehab.
saying
At the
that
same time, yes, I
that's
want
completely
innovation.
okay.
I want
That's
Okay,
completely
okay.
okay.
So now here's another
Yeah.
question. When people say innovation, does that also include the story?
Yes.
Yeah,
But, no, but I make
yeah,
the argument no
look,
story is innovative.
See, because
There's no story that's innovative.
They kind of leaked it already, the Mass Effect 4 story,
Yeah.
and I think that's cool.
Well, I mean, there's
That's just dope, dude.
I think I know
I
what you're
haven't
trying to
seen
say.
it yet.
You're trying to
man,
say
you gotta see
that the
that.
predecessor.
I like the premises
that
already.
whatever they're making is going to be better than what they had before, right?
Yes.
Like the story keeps progressing, like a movie,
Yeah.
basically.
Like
Age of
you know, like
Ultron.
if it's a movie, right? bring in put in new settings,
Like
bring new
like
characters.
saying Batman, dude. Batman is probably the best analogy.
Example?
Yeah,
the film of the game.
the film. Batman. What's the first one called? Stupid-
Dark Knight?
No,
Oh, which one for which one? What
Batman Begins.
Tim
Bat-
Norton.
from
Oh,
Batman
Christopher
Batman
Nolan.
Begins to the Dark Knight to the Dark Knight Rises. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It you can
I love those. Well,
exactly, but it got way better as it
It did
kept,
get better.
You see,
But also keep in mind that came with craft because he wasn't gonna get Christopher Nolan wasn't gonna get the director job for the what's the one with the magician?
Inception?
No, not Inception. The one that
Cheap shit.
the one with there's magic. There's a guy Wolverine is in there. This is with a P.
The Prestige.
The Prestige.
Yeah.
So he literally begged for that direction, and once
Yeah.
he got that, and the more you do something, the better you get
And,
added.
and
Hopefully,
I'm the same
Yeah.
way with that, right? Like as
Yeah.
much, I do. I have them all. I have the Batman Begins, Batman,
Yeah.
the Dark Knight, Rises.
yeah.
But even with that, I enjoy them all. But I appreciate all the newer movies that he does.
That's true.
right? Interstellar.
because he got better.
Yeah, 'cause
no,
he
but
did.
like I would not want him to keep making Batman.
I wouldn't
Like,
want.
I say,
no,
look,
no.
go
Yeah.
make
No.
something else, some new film.
No, yeah. And that's where I agree
Hideo
with you.
Kojima.
Like when they make
Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
so when they make Monster Hunter
Get down,
5,
nigga.
like, I agree. I agree with you, Ken. If they make Monster Hunter 5 and they are making Monster Hunter 5, I don't want the same thing that I have in 4. I
Yeah.
want, like I said, I want a
Mm-hmm.
new mechanic, a new innovation,
Yeah.
something that's different that makes me like, okay, I want to buy this game because
Yeah.
it's different enough
Yeah.
that it's
And
not
that's-
powerful. I agree with that.
Let me
But
play
you
as
still
a
want to
cat.
bash
I want to
Monster
play as the
Face.
I
cat.
want to bash Monster
What-
Face.
what-
But that's my fear, right?
Yeah.
It's my fear is that that they're going on this decline where the subsequent games are going to be less and less and less innovative, you know,
Can I
because
just
they're
play
just
as a
going to start
goddamn
collecting
cat?
cash.
Man, that's all
by
I
their
want.
track record with
A cat in
What's
Monster
that?
Hunter.
their track record between Monster Hunter,
Smack cat.
the
How cool would
Unite
be
to
that?
Monster Hunter 4, that's all progress. And everyone sees it. They see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like that's progress to me. I see progress just like like you said, from Halo 1 to Halo 4. That's
Yeah.
progress. From Call of Duty, Modern Warfare to Advanced Warfare, that's progress. So I would have hope. Like there is
No,
innovation. No, you're right. There is 1,000 shit mobile games. Not a problem
Yeah,
that
there
copy
is.
everything.
Yeah.
But then there's the Heavy Rains, and that's cool.
I know. I'm just saying
Heavy
that
Rains
there's,
are great.
there's a lot of
You know, you
there's
guys-
a lot of less of that now
Uh-huh.
from the Japanese developers. Like my favorite game of the PS2 generation is Katamari
Dude,
Damacy.
I would argue that that's not just
Yeah.
Japanese. I would
Not-
argue
not
that's both
only- yeah.
American and Japanese
Even
market.
American, dude.
I would argue
Even
it's on
Yeah.
both ends of the world.
Titanfall, dude. That's basically Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
No one plays that
But see-
anymore.
Yeah, but
You're that guy with
but-
Super Circuit.
what Titanfall did was it kick-started the whole
Yeah, it did.
advanced
It did.
soldier, right?
And
because
that's-
they tried something new.
Uh-huh. And that's where I see. That's
Yeah.
where I get you. Where
Yeah.
you're like they
Like
try to do
it
something
could fail, but it will propel the
innovative.
industry
Yeah,
forward.
and I
Yeah.
admire Titanfall because when I first saw, it, I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
that looks really cool.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no one
so,
played
it.
so my
Yeah,
main
yeah.
irk was just don't blame the Japanese more. I would argue that video games across the board, if you look at like 10 years of video games,
Yeah.
it's all staled out. There
They
are
are.
there
And
are the
it's
heavy
true.
rains, but it's
Yeah.
not. I like to me when you just blame one country or one culture, go like you're messing up. It's like no, it's across the board. It's the Koreans with their like League of Legends
Yeah.
and the other thing that's stale, or the Americans with the Call of Duty, or the Japanese with like the rehashed
I'm just saying
JRPG,
that
yeah.
it's the reason why many Japanese game developers are like out of business now.
Yeah, you're right.
You
But
know.
it's also the reason why a lot of American developers can't compete with big Ubisoft.
That's
with
true.
Treyarch. Like the
Yeah.
indie developers aren't big
yeah,
just
like
for that same reason.
Titanfall, you're not gonna see a sequel.
Yeah,
to
even
that.
Heavy Rain, that's Sony developed.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get, even Shovel Knight's great, but
It was
Shovel Knight's not gonna
published
compete.
by Sony,
Yeah.
developed
Yeah.
by Quantum Theory.
There you go,
Yeah.
Quantum Theory.
Quantum
right?
Quantum
Because
Dream.
Quantum Dream
Quantum
is a
Dream,
big company.
my
They
bad.
Beyond Two
Yeah.
Souls. What else did they make? Some of that PS2 one with the Matrix fighting.
Oh, Indigo
yeah,
Prophecy.
yeah.
I would say it's a cross. I think if you're an indie developer,
Horrible.
just expect to make a one-hit wonder, and you're not gonna compete with AAA titles. It's just not gonna happen.
It's
it's too
hard.
hard. You're not gonna.
It's hard
yeah.
to-
So
But that's
there-
what the indie scene kicks in for
Yeah.
at least the US and the Europe side, right? The indie scene. in
Do we
Japan
have
is-
to get you started on Kickstarter? Yeah, exactly.
I want innovation, but I want Kickstarter.
Yes, Kickstarter's innovative, Ken.
That-
Innovate
Ken?
themselves.
No, but I
Using
think,
the K word.
I think we're on the same page. We want innovation. We don't want it to get stale. But
Yeah.
I in mine, I see progress. I don't know if you see progress.
I do. I say I do.
In
I just say
America,
for
yeah.
majority of
Yeah.
them, they're not.
Yeah, I can
Right?
see that. Yeah.
Like there's only few cases, and I want Japan to do great.
Yeah.
Like they make good mechanics.
yeah.
They do.
I just like I said, like
You
Team-
wanna see
like
more
Team
of it.
Ninja used to be like the
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden they just realize like, hey, you know what? Just keep making the same Ninja Gaiden, like, and not even try, like, not even try.
And also keep in mind that it's also the argument of Bioshock, right? Remember what the developer said for Bioshock? He goes, you know, the only way I knew this game was going to
Yeah.
get made if I made a first-person shooter. If I went to the company and go, it's going to be like in cinematic and
Yeah.
it's this and like we're not going to give you the money.
And-
make it a first-person
yeah.
shooter. God, I'll make a first-person shooter.
And
I'll
it's and
focus on
that's kind of like usually the second game in the series is the one that's people really remember.
Yeah.
Because it's where they made the biggest leap.
Yeah.
Right, it's like all the things they wanted to do on the first one. They're like, oh, we don't have time, we couldn't do it,
Yeah.
so we threw it on the second one. Right, the
Destiny
third
2.
one, right, the Destiny 2 will probably be a much better game. Right? The third one usually suffers because that's when like the studio or like the the suits are like, we just need to make more money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
make it. You don't have the engine. You don't have all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just give it to the B team. You know, they don't have to do any work. It's done, right? So the
Yeah.
third one
Yeah.
usually is not as good, right? But yeah, I mean, like Bioshock was one example that I like Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, Bioshock
But
Infinite. Yeah.
It was not Bioshock.
I can see
You know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it wasn't Bioshock, but
Like it was.
there was enough of Bioshock in there to know that it was Bioshock. But it was just.
It's
it's
too
a
much of the
different-
same. Is my
Yeah.
problem.
Except for the whole.
And also keep in mind, like,
I thought it was gonna be more involving
yeah.
that. They
Yeah,
didn't involve
Like
that
they
a lot.
sold that a lot more. I mean, you play, you're like,
Yeah.
oh well. I mean, it's.
I didn't
I
really
mean-
do it that
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
but
and I think that's what happened with and I love this series, the Mega Man series. I
Uh-huh.
think that from X1 to X8, it's
Yeah.
the same game, and I think that's why Mega Man stopped selling so well.
Yeah.
Right? The reason that Capcom stopped funding Mega Man games because they go, yeah, it's a cultural icon in video games, but it doesn't sell well because it's the same game with
Yeah.
8 bosses.
You keep like
Yeah.
beating
It-
that
it was-
horse, right? And it's
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, same with
yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Guitar Hero,
Yeah.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Final Fantasy is a perfect Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Tried like since 7 was made regards to
Yeah.
high point, but after 7 they kept trying to do
Yeah.
7 except for 9.
Yeah.
9 brought it back, but with 13 is just 7 without the open world, just the pretty mechanics,
I mean,
the nice characters.
13, the first 13, as bad as it was, I was like, okay, at least they're trying something new.
Yeah.
13-2, 13-3, I didn't even bother with it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like,
I
that's
mean,
the same game.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
lot
like-
of
yeah.
a lot of people out there that actually like 13.
I think because of
I
lightning.
mean, but it's
though.
because of lightning, maybe. yeah.
Like-
lightning that, and sometimes it's their first Final
I
Fantasy
like
game.
Final Fantasy 10 too.
To be honest,
really
I don't
like
think
it.
it's
I
a
like
bad.
10 too.
It's a
10
bad.
too's good.
I don't think it's a bad entry. If
No, it's not.
it's not,
really
if it's
isn't.
if you play 13 for your first time,
It's really
for your
isn't.
first final. It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not that bad.
Here's the crazy part.
10-2 is a perfect example,
I
right?
like
10-2 in a way that
Active
it's a
battle.
sequel.
Hardcore-
It's technically the same engine.
Hardcore
It's
Final
technic-
Fantasy fans will be like, I do not like 10-2.
Yeah.
I don't.
And
like
I love
yeah.
10-2 because
Many will. Yeah.
I mean, what I like about 10-2 is because they just took the left turn. right?
Yeah,
They go
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not like, oh, we're gonna try to save the world. It's like, nope, it's just gonna be like
Mission based.
Yeah.
like a really like soft, hearted story. It's gonna be fun. We're just gonna
Uh-huh.
have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna do this like dress sphere, like battle system, like it's just them like experimenting.
Yeah.
And here's-
and then you
and
got
that's what I like
the
about it.
hardcore fans that are like,
Yeah.
why do they have guns?
And here's where we're
the magic?
Here's where we're showing our age. And I'll give you a perfect example. At work, right? There's someone that's always saying this: rock is dead. The best music was already made. Yeah, everyone's just copying the '60s and the Eagles and all this. That's
what are
where we're
the
at.
Eagles?
What did you say earlier, Kent? We're being jaded. Now companies are aiming for younger kids that have never played Metroid, Super
Yeah.
Metroid.
Yeah.
They've never played
Played
Super
Final
Mario.
Fantasy.
They've never played Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
They go, you know what? To them, that's
Yeah.
new. To
Yeah.
us, we're like,
I know.
the
Yeah.
best games have already been made in
That's
the
true.
90s.
I don't
That's true.
say
That's
it.
true.
You don't
No,
say
that's
that,
true. And I
Greg.
was
You
gonna
don't.
bring
I'm
up
not
that
saying
You
point.
don't. Greg is he's different.
I was gonna-
I'm
He's hip
different.
with the cool kids.
I'm hip.
and I was gonna bring up that point with
Come on, wrestling babies. Yeah.
What is
I was gonna bring up that point with Monster Hunter. You know, I've never played Monster Hunter before.
Yeah,
For me, this
yeah.
is new. And watching something like Monster Hunter 3,
Yeah.
I feel like it was different enough, and it it made me
And it makes
want to play
it makes sense for you. Yeah.
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 If you're playing
Yeah,
for
we
the
need
first
to
time,
cut back
it
on
makes
games.
perfect sense.
Yeah,
Right,
and
but-
everything
Yeah.
looks more
Yeah.
streamlined.
Yeah.
Like
But
from
for
what
me,
I saw,
for
everything
me, it
looks
was
more
like, oh, I played
Oh.
it when
Yeah.
it came on
Yeah.
PSP.
Yeah, me
Right.
too, dude.
So your problem is that you're old.
No.
no, our problem is that we
That's
play too
true.
many games.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. It's like you can only watch so many
And-
romantic comedies.
and
so
now, like,
it's
we're
the
getting,
same
like-
thing.
I was reading like a blog post. It's like they're remastering God of War 3. Like what? Like
You don't need that,
game
dude.
just came out like a couple
You
of
don't-
years
you
ago.
don't need
yeah.
that.
Just remaster.
It's kind of
Dude,
sad.
I want to see
No,
what
it-
Matter
it's-
All this
remastered about
remaster
it.
stuff is like bumming me
It,
out.
it is, dude. It was sad when I saw
No, it's not.
Last of Us remastered.
Yeah, I'm like that
That
game came out
was-
like a
That
year
was
ago.
dumb. That was dumb.
It's true. It's true. You can't do
It
that.
just got released,
Yeah.
guys.
It did.
It's literally if they
It
release
did.
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate remastered a year from now, I go, dude.
No, I'm
But
done.
they kept doing that recently. They kept doing that a lot with the Metal Gear, like
Yeah.
HD Master
Yeah.
Bundle
No,
or
wait.
something.
Here's Metal Gear. Here's Metal Gear. Metal Gear HD Collection.
It was
Metal
'cause
Gear
Kojima, he was trying to cash out.
Legacy Collection. Metal Gear, like
Yep.
super mega. It's like, dude, I already
Yeah.
own these games. I don't have to own
No,
them.
what's it called? No, the leg.
How many
Stop it.
times do I have to buy, like,
dude?
Super
don't you-
Metroid till
don't
I
you
just say I
have
own it?
The PS2 collection with the 1, 2, 3.
For which one? I do. But I never owned the original ones.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Never mind. Never mind.
But that's why I didn't buy. I bought the HD collection, to be fair.
I have heard.
Oh, I bought that too.
Stop.
Oh, actually, I didn't buy the. I bought the
can't buy
Legacy
them no
collection.
more, yeah.
But that's my point.
Buy
This
the
is
same
new to
game.
some people, and
Uh-huh.
And it is what,
Yeah.
and that's the reality
Uh-huh.
of the financial, right? They're selling it to the new people. They're
Yeah.
not selling to us. We
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
about it. Well, actually, they kind of are too. They're
to
like,
us-
if you're buying it,
Uh-huh.
they're like, we're getting money, but we're gonna sell it to the new people anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
13 would not be a good. I wasn't a good game for me. I
No.
mean, I
No,
played
and
too many.
it's
I
not a
played
good
too
game.
many Final Fantasy games
Yeah.
to actually
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad entry game for a Final Fantasy player. It's linear,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But it's got its Final Fantasy elements in there, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not bad if
Yeah.
this is your first time playing.
yeah, the overreaction of
Uh-huh.
you know
it's
criticism.
all the
is
hardcore
unwarranted.
Final Fantasy fans.
I'm a
that-
hardcore fan. And
It
I,
is,
I
but-
think it's fine.
That's true.
Not
Like
Greg.
if Kingdom Hearts
Greg,
3,
you're old.
if Kingdom Hearts 3 is just basically an HD version of Kingdom Hearts 2, I'll be the same way.
If it's
Yeah.
an HD version of collection of all those little
Yeah,
games
yeah.
we released,
No, no,
I'd
no.
be
do
so
not,
pissed.
no.
do not give me the same world again in Kingdom Hearts.
Wait.
Get me
Stop
new
it, kid.
worlds.
I've been waiting for so long.
Me too, but I want new worlds.
Yeah, no, and keep in mind that Nomura, he's good at World Ends with You.
Ah, I
Come
love
on.
it. If no
World
one's
Ends
ever
with
played
You.
it, play it. Oh my god.
World Ends
Love
with
it.
You.
I love
It's a perfect example of innovation.
And that's what I
great.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But how long ago
I-
did that came out?
That came out what 2006. But you know why? Because everyone's asking for what? What's everyone asking for? Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
Everyone's like,
But
there
they
should
keep
be a
giving
World
us
Ends with
Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts.
They keep giving us remix, 2.5, 1.
You know
I
why?
felt
Because
bad.
Ben
Yeah.
is buying those games and he's Instagramming those.
Damn it,
I feel bad for you guys. It's like keeps teasing you
Yeah,
guys.
dude,
We're like,
I
Dude, it's so bad.
This
It's so
is
bad.
not-
It's
this-
so bad for her, dude.
It was, you know what? Now I was thinking about it right now. I was like, I started following this series when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
I'm an
Yeah.
adult now.
It's so bad, dude.
I
I'm
can
so
milking
the
it.
job.
Yeah.
wow,
They're
they
just-
milked it
Yeah.
really bad.
That's what I hate
Yeah.
about it.
Dude, it's so bad. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, but I mean, but the one for the Game Boy Advance did the card system,
Uh-huh.
right? I thought that was
That
really
was
cool.
innovative, and that was actually
Yeah.
really
Birth
fun. I
by
liked it.
Sleep. You own it. I haven't
But
played
not
it.
a direct
But I heard it's really
Yeah,
good.
but it
It's-
made you wait like how long?
That's
man?
true.
What
But
a-
I cannot do 358 days over 2. Surprising a lot of the younger audiences is
Yes, because that
more
was their
tied
first
to it,
game.
because that's literally their first Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, here's a perfect
Um,
example with
They're
Zelda,
not
yeah.
targeting us.
Now with Zelda, ask the majority of people for a Zelda game, they go Ocarina of Time. For me, it's Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Then you ask him, what was your first Zelda game? Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
There
I
it is.
think that's also
For Zelda game, Link to
why
the
we
Past.
can't get back into Pokemon. It's so hard for us to get back.
I know,
into
dude. X and Y way better than Red and Blue.
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
X and Y, I love X.
I
and
couldn't
Y.
do it.
X and Y, yeah, I really
It's
changed it.
Omega
Even
Ruby.
from Black and
That's a
White.
good
When I
game.
went to Omega Ruby, I was like, you know, this is good, but they're not targeting us.
Yeah.
They're
No, they're targeting
targeting.
new kids,
And
of
it's-
course
they're
they are.
It
targeting a
occurs to me
younger
that like
audience.
playing Pokemon is a lot like playing Call of Duty, right? Like you don't play the next sequel. You wait
Yeah.
a couple more sequels,
Yeah.
and then you get the new one.
Uh-huh.
No, well, with
Because I
Pokemon.
kind of did like.
I mean, I bought them. I have them.
like I'm really happy that I bought X and Y,
so
but I
good.
kind of did
I am
not
too.
like that I bought Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah.
I could have
no,
done without
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
like
feel I
like
could
it
have done
needed
without
like 2 more sequels
Yeah.
to have more things added.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
it did
Because-
it was
yeah.
it was such a large step already to
Yeah.
have like 3D everything.
No, what the
That's
biggest
what he was trying to
innovation?
get his point across to you earlier.
I agreed. I
think-
said we're on the same page.
I think
literally said
the
it's
rule
literally-
of thumb is you buy the even number sequels.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally to be
I gotta
honest,
see data on that, Ken.
it sounded
Ken
like
theory.
Pokemon X and Y remake or remastered Omega Ruby.
So my main thing
That's
is
what it
at
was.
least give credit because even Pokemon, their biggest innovations in any Pokemon game is always the battling. Online battling is
Yeah.
the biggest innovation in
Yeah.
Pokemon. Don't look for the badges. That's never gonna innovate.
Uh-uh.
But the bike and skip.
Also, you get to go underwater.
Underwater was badass.
Oh.
But I would say give credit to those games that are
remember
innovating,
he's
even in
flying
stale
over.
series, and
No,
don't
I-
just generalize like.
Using
even
a
Call of
dead
Duty, I could
Pokemon
agree.
to fly.
Yeah.
Advanced
Yeah.
Warfare.
I did.
When I saw you play it, I'm like, that's actually pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
I even told them like, dude, that's freaking awesome. And I was talking trash, but I'm like, actually, that's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
give credit.
No,
like,
I have to.
No,
Well,
because
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking for from game companies across the board.
We need
Like-
that, dude.
Like Assassin's Creed's like I'm done. Like
Yeah, dude.
I'm
oh,
done.
oh,
with
stop
Assassin's
it, Ken.
But you-
Stop it.
you're
You're getting
actually
me
right,
riled
though.
up.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. I didn't buy like the Sapphire. I didn't buy it for the story. I bought it to get into the competitive
Remember-
scene.
same.
And that like you need that game to be able to
Yeah,
compete.
they should just have an online version of the game. Like, I don't want to go
Yeah,
through a story
dude,
again. I got my
yeah.
8 badges. I get it. I'm a master. I get it. There's a fire type, but
Yeah.
I don't care. Just give it to the online.
I think
Would
Smash
you,
Bros.
would you pay full price for it?
No, give me half price.
And that's why Call of Duty doesn't do that either.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm always
I think
advocating
everyone
take out
says-
campaign.
Yeah,
yeah.
Everyone
Take
says
out
Call of Duty,
campaign
like,
out.
forget about the first. Just give me the online stuff.
That's all
right?
I want.
But
Yeah.
they're like, well, then we can't sell it for $60.
Yeah,
So
but
we're gonna
I don't
keep doing
think
it.
people would care. Well, maybe some.
Give me
That's
30. I will pay 30 for it.
But they want to charge you 50.
But Smash Bros. I think is also kind of like this. It's the same.
No,
thing.
dude.
but
Wii
it has
U
a story.
Smash?
Like it
Oh,
has
no,
a
no.
story.
Wii U Smash is
Wii
like
U
day
Smash
and
is
night, dude.
Wii U Smash is up there, man. But could they have gotten Brawl and just kept adding characters and stuff like? Yeah,
But, no
they
patch
didn't-
could do what Wii U Smash did.
No.
It's impossible. Do 8-player Smash.
Yeah.
All these different modes.
That's
level
a step
creation.
up.
Come on.
That's
man.
a step up.
Give me your
Yeah.
Smash right now. Dude.
No, those are mine, man.
That's what I'm
I still
saying.
need to
give,
call Club Nintendo.
give credit. Do you ever get your CD?
No.
there's been 3 Smash total now, right?
Four.
Or
So it's the 64.
64,
GameCube.
Melee, Brawl,
Okay.
and
And Wii U.
next installment.
I think if they skipped the Wii version,
yeah, they could have.
They could've
They
skipped the
could
Wii
have.
version,
Dude,
right?
to be, I think most of the
oh my
Smash.
god, I
tournament,
remember buying the Wii version. This is like I'm getting flashbacks.
That's the point. That's where it was innovative, but it wasn't done as well as it could have done. Because
Yeah.
I mean, they added this really weird mechanic where you slip if
Yeah,
you run
yeah.
too fast. Like,
Yeah.
why? Who needs that?
Yeah.
And but then again, it still had its silver lining where they had the
Yeah, yeah.
Smash Ball.
Yeah.
First time you ever see a Smash Ball, and they used it in and it was a hit.
Yeah.
Everyone loved the
Yeah.
Smash Ball.
Yeah.
And when they put it in Super Smash Bros. 4, it just got even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
More characters.
Yeah.
Like you said, level building, 8 character Smash. You could never do that ever.
Here's the crazy thing, so Monster Hunter 3, their innovation in that one was underwater fighting, right? So the team said we want 360 fighting. So they go, well, we have to make it underwater because we're not gonna make them jetpacks, right? Yeah. That was their innovation. But everyone, well, I don't like underwater fighting. You were okay with it. I remember that.
It was alright.
But,
But
the
see-
majority of was the criticism for that.
Don't you actually like appreciate it for it?
I do appreciate it, and I
is-
did.
That's what I
This
like
is what
about
I
it.
this is what I told
Yeah.
them.
But
They
yeah.
shouldn't have taken it out.
I-
It was bad,
Yeah.
but they shouldn't
Just
have
should've
taken it
improved
out.
on it.
Yeah, they should have just improved.
Here's the
upon it.
thing. I disagree with you in the beginning, but the more I play part 4, I'm thinking I love
I
love what you
want-
did in the dry world. Bring that to underwater and bring
Yeah.
underwater back.
Yeah.
it would have worked.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we
that.
Very intense conversation, but it was wonderful.
Thanks for listening to part 2.
sure, yes, part 2.
part juice.
Even though we
Check us
don't like
out.
sequels, but
Check us out.
We improved.
on our
Yeah,
Instagram.
we literally did.
Yeah. Or the next episode, I suppose. It's episode 12. I suppose.
I don't know.
Oh, episode 10
We'll
too.
figure
10
it
too.
out.
Yeah, it will be 10 too. It will be 10
It will be 10
Don't
too.
It will
do
be
that.
10 too.
It will be 10
In the
too.
spirit of our conversation,
Yeah.
it will be 10 too.
God, don't do that.
It's Ben. He's
With an
gonna do
X
it.
too.
It's Ben.
Let's write it with an X.
It's gonna be X and X too, dude.
Dude, this is beautiful.
That's gonna be
this
great.
is beautiful.
It's just how life works. Coincidence is wonderful. But anyway, with
Yeah, be sure to check us out on our Instagram page and our,
we got 100.
we got 100.
We got 100.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank
I mean,
you.
I've
Thank you,
already
thank you.
posted things up. We've also gotten 200
Yeah.
on our Facebook
on our
page.
Facebook group.
We're up at 222.
nice. Thank you,
that's a
thank you,
lot.
thank
Two,
you.
two.
You're
You
wonderful.
guys are awesome. Keep liking our stuff.
And I posted up a little thing for you guys, a little paragraph, just to show how much we appreciate all your support. You guys like our stuff. You guys listen to the show. You guys like my pictures, even though they're crappy. Not all of them. Some are cool. But you guys,
But
you
they're
guys are
definitely not
yeah.
rehash.
You get yeah.
Sometimes they are.
Maybe I take 3 snapshots of the same thing sometimes. But you guys are the lifeblood, kind of.
Sound like a vampire. Stop it.
Yes.
You're the lifeblood.
And thank you guys.
All right,
Thanks,
sweet.
guys.
Thank you.
Lifeblood.
And it's
Lifeblood.
I'm Raul Cruz. Hi, bye. Thank you.
Wait, we forgot to put all our social.
The
plugs.
plugs, man.
We're
We got
done.
Instagram. We got Facebook.
Yeah,
they know. They know.
They gotta
You
go
get-
to the YouTubes.
You get,
though.
oh yeah, check.
The tubes,
Yep.
man.
Why-
Um,
okay,
And the iTunes.
So Facebook Super Smart Gaming, Instagram Super_Smart.
Okay, not so monotone, sir.
Twitter, Jason. Twitter is Super Smart Gaming.
I'll show you the bug of that game, dude.
Show it to me,
YouTube, check us out. We have all our episodes uploaded.
Uh-huh.
We have some Let's Plays up there. Kent, are you still streaming?
I will be. Not right now.
Check out
Well,
Kent.
whenever he's streaming, he'll be there.
Check out
I'll be
Andres.
there.
He's making some cool videos.
Yeah.
Greg,
What's up?
do you have any stuff up there? Or
No, I just said screw streaming, man.
But yeah, check us out. Thank you so much, and you're
Yeah.
wonderful.
Thanks, guys.
Right, you guys have a good night. Or
Wait,
good
we
day.
didn't say bye.
Well, I said goodbye. Take
All
care.
right, later, guys. I'm on.
Bye, guys. This is Andrea. Thanks
Thank
for
you
having me back.
returning.
Walking round my chair, looking at the moving spoon, trying jump my knees. All canals she wants to do. Walking round my chair, trying jump my knees. Smell the sand and lose that juice and begging like a spoiled child, turning round with no patience. And of course you're asking why. Walking round my chair, looking at the moving spoon, trying jump my knees. All canals she wants to do. Make out to me so tenderly, showing all your weak Make up to me so tenderly, show